How involved were you in this decision process for Courtland, and how surprised are you that this was the final decision?
I'd like to think I played a little bit of a part in it. Courtland and I have been in constant contact since the end of the season, throughout recruiting, and ever since the end of the Navy game. I actually went down with Coach Morris to see Courtland that night, and I got to spend some time with him. Courtland and I have a very, very close relationship. Anytime he walks out of the room and we're standing there, whether I'm gonna see him in 5 minutes or I won't see him till the next day, we tell each other we love each other. That's the kind of relationship we have. But that's the kind of kid Courtland is. He's just a relationship guy, and I think that really played a lot into his decision to come back. It's his relationship with his coaches, with Coach Morris, all of our staff, and his teammates. I'm so excited he's coming back. It automatically makes me a lot better wide receiver coach, that's for sure.
Every year in February, we see clips of coaches celebrating when a recruit signs. When Courtland told you that he was coming back, did you and Coach Morris celebrate? And if so, how?
Yeah, we did. We all hugged. That was the biggest thing. Courtland gave me a big hug and said, "Coach, I love you, man." And he's committed to being the best receiver in the country. One of his commitments is to win the Biletnikoff next year, which I think is a very achievable goal. And he wants to win games. That's what we're all here for, is to win games. And we got the team to do it this next year. We got to go work. And that's the first thing he said. We all kind of hugged and celebrated and said, "Man, we're so happy for you." He said, "Hey," and Courtland's the one who said it. Said, "Hey, let's go to work." He said, "We got 1,656 hours to get in, man. Let's go get it." So that was really his first reaction.
How surprised are you, or how relieved are you that he's not going back over to play for Coach Jankovic on the basketball court?
Yeah, somebody asked that question in the press conference. I wanted to scream the answer all the way. I said, but I'm excited. I know he wants to help. He's a pleaser. He wants to help everybody he can. But I think he realizes that he's working for a lot greater purpose in his football careers. There's the sky's the limit there. So, going over and playing basketball would not be the smartest decision he can make. So.
Got to ask you the same thing I asked Coach Morris. When you're going through this process of counseling Courtland and his family, how do you balance, on one hand, you become better coaches, you're a better team if he stays. On the other hand, going pro would present him and his family with opportunities. Yeah. How do you balance the advice?
I'm not sure what Coach Morris said, but I know, as coaches, this is why you get in the business. You get in the business to provide kids with opportunities, but you also want to give them the best information. It's the same thing we do in recruiting. We try to provide kids, say, this is what we can provide for you, this is what we can do. We know it's going to be a good situation. But at the end of the day, it's what's best for Courtland Sutton, what's best for his family. We did a ton of research. We presented it to him, and, the difference in the money in the first round and mid-second, late second round, it's a no-brainer. The thing that makes Courtland Sutton so special is his work ethic, and I think he knows how good he can be, and he legitimately wants to be the best receiver in college football next year, and that's what I love. So I don't really have to tell him whoa before I have to tell him go, and that's the kind of guys we want to coach.
Coach Morris compared him to Mike Williams a little bit.
Yeah.
Apart from size, are there similarities that you see in their abilities?
Yeah, they're both just incredible athletes. Mike Williams was an unbelievable basketball player at Lake Marion High School, and I think the thing that helps both of those guys, where they're very similar, is they have incredible ball skills. You can just, if you throw it up, they're just used to jumping. They can out jump everybody, and they got just great ball skills to be able to go up and get it at the highest point. I think that's one of the similar things traits that they share as playing wide receiver.
You've talked about his work ethic all season in addition to today, and he talked about wanting to get better for next year. As his position coach, what do you want to see better out of Courtland Sutton in 2017?
He can clean up his routes. The thing I love about Courtland is every week, so we're playing Tulsa. We played Tulsa last year. He'll come in and he'll say, "Coach, I watched that Tulsa game last year. I was awful." So he sees things, getting in and out of his cuts, getting in and out of his breaks, playing through the whistle, just being the physical. He's 6'5", he's 6'4", 220. And the thing I tell Courtland, hey, let's play 6'5", 230 every single play. Let's play to your size every play, and that's something that he got so much better in this year, and he'll just continue to improve. So